Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And let's continue the series I've been doing where I attempt to name the best player in each NHL franchise's history, their all-time GOAT. Previously did these for NBA and NFL teams. They're in playlists. You can check them out. Been going in alphabetical order, and today we land on the Calgary Flames. Now, the Calgary Flames started as the Atlanta Flames. Inaugural season was 1972-73. Remained in Atlanta until the 79-80 season. Since the 1980-81 season have been the Calgary Flames. Altogether 52 seasons of NHL action. Won one Stanley Cup back in 1989. Now, before I name who I believe is the GOAT, for all these I've just been revisiting the NHL Mount Rushmore as I did 2 years ago, where I named who I believe are the four best players in each team's franchise history. So just seeing if I'll make any changes in the 2 years that have passed. And yes, I'm aware Calgary's in Canada, Mount Rushmore's in the United States, whatever. It's the four best. But in alphabetical order by last name, I included Theo Fleury, 830 points, 364 goals with the Flames. Jarome Iginla, first ballot Hall of Famer in 2020, most of his time with the Flames. I originally did not have Mika Kiprasov on and decided to include him. Kiprasov won the Vezina in 2005-06, and that was the second of two straight seasons where he led the NHL in goals against average. And Al McGinnis, who was the Conn Smythe Trophy winner on their 1989 Stanley Cup winning team. Now, the guy I took off was Johnny Hockey, Johnny Gaudreau. Not because of what's happened in Columbus. He really hasn't panned out his 2 years there. He was awesome with Calgary, but I just thought longer about including Kiprasov and decided to do so. But some other honorable mentions include Mark Giordano, Joe Newendike, Gary Suter, Joel Otto, Lanny McDonald, Kent Nielsen, and Joe Mullen, to name a few. But in the end, I decided that my GOAT of the Calgary Flames is Jarome Iginla, the right winger. Began his career in the 1996-97 season with the Calgary Flames. Played with them until 2012-13, where he was shipped to the Pittsburgh Penguins. But parts of 16 seasons with the Flames, was named the David Pearson Award winner in 2001-02. The players voted him as the best player in the league. He was runner-up for the Hart Trophy League MVP in 2001-02 and 2003-04. Let's take a look at his season-by-season numbers via his hockey reference page. So all in all, 1,219 games, scored 525 goals, 570 assists, 1,095 points while with Calgary, twice leading the league in goals. 2001-02 at 52, 2003-04 had 41. All in all, he had 11 straight seasons from 2001 until the 2010-11 season, actually 10 straight seasons, where he scored at least 30 goals. It was Yes, it was 11 straight seasons. 11 straight seasons from 2001 to 2011-12 with at least 30 goals. And the season before that, he had 29. The season before that, 28. So really, 13 straight seasons of at least 28 goals. Also had Hart Trophy finishes of 3rd, 10th, and 12th while with the Flames. He made the NHL's first All-Star team 3 times with Calgary and made the NHL's second All-Star team once with Calgary. He totaled 12 hat tricks with the Flames. Now, he wasn't a part of their one Stanley Cup winning team, but he did reach one Stanley Cup, and that came in 2004. And in that postseason, he led all playoff performers with 13 goals. And in his playoff career, he had 28 goals in 54 games, so a little more than half a goal per game in the playoffs. So he definitely showed up in the postseason. While not his whole career was with the Flames, he did the majority of his damage with them. He is 16th all time in goals, 69th all time in assists, and 36th all time in points. And again, 1,300 points, and 1,095 of them came with the Flames, as I mentioned. First ballot Hall of Famer in 2020. Just an awesome career from Jerome Ginla, and he is my GOAT of the Calgary Flames in their history. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. Um, I really did think long and hard about making it Al MacInnis, as I mentioned. Um, Won the Conn Smythe in their one Stanley Cup winning season, and just was one of the better defenders in the league during that time. Actually, averaged more than a point per game in his Calgary tenure. But in the end, just Ginla three. Believe was it three or four? Top three Hart Trophy finishes. I believe McInnes's best finish in Hart Trophy voting was eighth. He had three top three finishes again. So I just gave him the slight edge over McInnes. I think most Calgary fans would agree with that, although Al McInnes definitely deserves a lot of love, as do Kiprusoff and Fleury and the honorable mentions. But let me know if you agree with the Mount Rushmore with my GOAT. With all these, I take a look at the active roster and decide if anyone has a chance of overtaking the GOAT, making the Mount Rushmore, being an honorable mention, and to be honest, with the Flames, I don't really see anyone that may have a chance. Um, Let me know if you disagree with that. Of course, Jonathan Huberdeau has been a huge disappointment since coming from the Florida Panthers. Otherwise, they traded Jacob Markstrom to the New Jersey Devils. Maybe you could consider him an honorable mention, although he did just play 4 seasons with the team, so maybe not enough. But no, I don't really see anyone making the Mount Rushmore on the current roster. But perhaps I'm wrong. Stay tuned for tomorrow. I will be taking a look at the Carolina Hurricanes. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.